The rainforest was alive in ways that few could understand. It pulsed with an ancient rhythm, its heartbeat hidden beneath layers of thick vines, towering trees, and the constant hum of unseen creatures. Deep within this emerald labyrinth, where sunlight filtered through in golden streams and the air was thick with the scent of earth and blooming flowers, legends whispered through the canopy. For centuries, the elders of the nearby villages spoke of the echoes, voices carried by the wind, whispers from the spirits of the forest that held the secrets of time itself. Some believed they were the voices of ancestors guiding the living, while others feared they were warnings best left unheard. But for young Ari, an ambitious botanist searching for meaning beyond the books and sterile laboratories, they were a mystery she could no longer ignore. Ari's journey into the rainforest was driven by more than scientific curiosity. It was personal. Her grandmother, who once told stories of the echoes with such conviction, had disappeared into the jungle years ago, leaving only her words and a worn leather journal filled with indecipherable notes and maps. Clutching that journal close, Ari set off with a small team. Dr. Elias Monroe, a seasoned archaeologist who believed the echoes were tied to a lost civilization, Samira, a fearless photographer eager to document the unseen, and Luis, their local guide who carried his own burdens of loss within the rainforest's depths. Their expedition began on the outskirts of the rainforest, where the jungle welcomed them with deceptive tranquility. Vibrant macaws flitted above, their feathers catching the light in bursts of red and blue, while the distant calls of howler monkeys echoed like warnings in the wind. As they ventured deeper, the path narrowed, and the undergrowth thickened, wrapping around them like a living entity unwilling to let them pass easily. On the third day, Ari first heard it, the whisper. It was faint, carried by the breeze rustling through the leaves, but unmistakable. A soft, melodic hum that sent shivers down her spine. She glanced at Luis, whose face had turned pale. "The echoes," he murmured, his voice barely audible over the symphony of the jungle. "Did you hear that?" Samira whispered, her camera lens snapping shut. Ari nodded. She gripped the journal tighter, flipping through its weathered pages until she found an old map sketched by her grandmother's hand. The lines led to a point deep within the heart of the jungle, a place marked only by a symbol resembling a spiraling fern, the same symbol she had seen carved into ancient stones they had passed along the trail. As they pressed forward, the rainforest changed. The vibrant greens grew darker, and an eerie mist rolled in, cloaking the towering trees and turning the air heavy with moisture. It was here they stumbled upon their first true sign of the lost civilization, an overgrown ruin, its moss-covered stones adorned with intricate carvings of humanoid figures intertwined with vines and animals. The symbols whispered of a time when humans and nature lived in harmony, when the rainforest was a guardian rather than a threat. Elias examined the carvings closely. These people, they believed the forest had a voice. The echoes were not just sounds, they were messages. But messages from whom? Or what? Night fell quickly in the rainforest, bringing with it an unsettling stillness that wrapped around them like a shroud. Ari sat by the flickering firelight, her eyes scanning the journal's worn pages for answers. It was then that she found it, a passage written in trembling script, describing a hidden sanctuary known as the Chamber of Echoes. It was said that those who entered would hear the truth of the rainforest, its memories, its pain, and its warnings. Their journey took a darker turn the next day. Strange footprints were found outside their camp, and the once familiar sounds of the jungle faded into an eerie silence. Luis became increasingly uneasy, speaking of the forest's protectors, ancient spirits who did not take kindly to trespassers. As they neared the chamber, the echoes grew louder. Voices whispered of forgotten betrayals, of those who came seeking riches and left only destruction in their wake. And then they saw it, a colossal tree, its gnarled roots curling around a stone entrance covered in ancient symbols. "This is it," Ari whispered. Elias hesitated. "Are you sure we should go in?" But Ari had come too far to turn back. She stepped inside, and the rainforest swallowed her whole.